date is October 5th. October 5th, 2006. And tonight we're going to be doing what? Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the 3DO. And what year was this game released again?
1993.
And what? Let's see. Now Capcom introduces what? 4 new characters. T-Hawk, Cammy, and DJ, and of course your favorite.
And Fei Long.
Yeah, I know that. Flaming Foot. And it's also the game where you guess who appeared. His first appearance.
Akuma.
Aha. Not Devil Akuma, but normal Akuma. Start with a nice round roster, but also we all have to get used to this controller that was really terrible. You know, because you got 3 buttons. Well, you actually have 5 buttons to choose from. You have 6 buttons to push. The one good thing about the game was that you can actually pick the turbo speed. Remember that part?
Yeah, I remember that. Was this the first Street Fighter actually come to a compact disc?
Actually, yes it was. Yes it was. It came out as the first one. It actually came with its own first custom controller.
Right.
You know, and that was like really odd for it to get its own controller for only that one game. You know, I mean, but you're also gonna buy this little gadget that adds on to the 3DO that actually lets you play the Super Nintendo controller. I actually have that thing, and honestly, I really don't like it for some reason. I don't know why. I just rather play the 3DO joystick because that's how we used to play it back in the day. You know, Super Nintendo version of Street Fighter is still gonna be to me the best version to play because you didn't have all the slowdown, all that cool stuff. You know, also it was one of the first games with a lot of colors, on the screen.
Absolutely.
You know. The colors kind of were like dull, if I can say that.
Right.
They weren't like as vibrant as the 3DO version, And also we had more background, I won't say interaction, but I remember when we first saw Fei Long stage with the dragon in the background. Huh?
It was a little more anime.
Yeah, it has some animation. It's never going to touch Neo Geo at all, so you already know that, But
I will say a plus was the fact that it was the first one that was on the CD. So it was the first one to offer quality sound, which was a major plus considering everything was
that was like
based and cart generated.
Yeah, that was like the best thing. And my favorite was
the audio. That was wonderful. Not to be still on that CD sound. Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad. Great day.
It's not that bad, but I mean I still it's a special place in my heart for that. The Super Nintendo cart with its own little special sound effects, but it's nothing like having an authentic CD sound, man. It's great.
Well, yeah, of
your
course.
favorite tunes on a CD. I remember that being a distinct feature of liking to play that game because in that particular game, it was just wonderful to be able to hear the sound the way that it was intended to be heard finally for the first time coming from a CD. That was just a rewarding experience to actually play Street Fighter.
I know.
I don't remember the loading time on the 3DO version. How was the loading? Was the loading on that?
The loading so far, what I see tonight, actually, I don't remember being this quick, but it's really good.
No loading time.
Almost no loading time. I mean, when it first loads up, yeah. The initial load up, when you first pop it into the system itself boots up, and then you have to wait for a few seconds. But other than that...
That was one of the drawbacks of having a CD.
Yeah, that was drawbacks.
You used to have the loading time.
Exactly, the loading time. That was the one thing, too, that we did.
They kind of brought the 3DO down.
Yeah, but remember, we had super long load times with the Sega CD.
But that's true.
But how many people played Sega CD? Not many. That was one of my favorite systems. Well, it wasn't my favorite system, but it was a good system for when it first came out, but the screen size was just too limited. Even though Sewer Shark was really good, that's one game we never got a chance to play, which I love. But,
so speaking of backgrounds were redone. I think a lot of them were actually redrawn. The hand-drawn artwork looked marvelous. Of course, you had Cammy with her little twinkling stage. We had DJ with his Jamaican party club vibe thing going on. And of course we had, like we said before, Fei Long with the Hong Kong stage, and of course T-Hawk with the Mexican town square. T-Hawk was one of those underrated characters. I don't think that a lot of people actually, out of the new 4 characters, he was probably my least favorite. Even though he is a good character, and his animation was great, and he had some really cool moves. I just don't think he ever equaled in popularity to his big guy counterpart Zangief.
Yeah, Zangief.
I think he was a great character overall, but I don't know why he just wasn't as popular for me anyway.
Well, he wasn't popular with me because his moves were similar to Zangief's, but you had to always be in kind of close to get any of his moves to, come off. And if you weren't close, you just kiss your butt goodbye.
Well, I think he's definitely not a player from the beginning.
No, he's not a beginner. I mean, some people, they can push the button really fast with his kneeling crouch, I think it's medium punch or quick punch. It's really, really good.
Yeah, Belong was a pretty easy character to use and probably one of the most, enjoyable. He's like very animated. I would say out of all the 4 characters, he's the one with the most personality because he is, after all, portrayed after the one and only immortal Bruce Lee.
What you say his name was again? Going well, Bruce Lee was the main reason why people played with him. They see him go, whatcha? with his hands and hump the screen.
I actually enjoyed playing with DJ though too. DJ was a more fun character, kind of a little showboater. I mean, he had the very interesting wind poses, shaking the maracas, and he has a very animated dance-like fighting style.
And he was also the first. What was he?
First? Well, no, he wasn't the first.
Who was the first then?
He was the first capoeira fighter.
Yeah, but who was the first African-American fighter in a video game?
Come on now, man. Don't even try me like that.
Killer Instinct wasn't out yet.
Come on, man. You're forgetting about another sub-boss, Street Fighter sub-boss.
Balrog?
Yes, Balrog. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Thank you.
You got me good. That's some good trivia right there.
That is some good trivia. The first African-American. I bet you don't know who the first African-American female fighting game player was.
Orchid.
You're very good, very good.
I'm going to say, I know that. I remember when Mortal Kombat came out, everybody thought Jax was the first African-American. Like, Jackson the first African-American.
Another one of my favorite characters, all-time Street Fighter favorite character, is Cammy.
Why?
I remember when I first laid eyes on her, I fell in love with her because she's just so gorgeous. Her spikes are so gorgeous to look at. Her overly animated ponytails, her uniform is just perfect. I think she's just a perfect addition to Street Fighter. And without her, the game or the franchise would not be the same, in my opinion.
Really? Why? I mean, honestly, when I first saw her, I just like, goodness, they got child porn in Street Fighter. I mean, that's the first thing that came out of my head when I first saw that. And I was like, because Chun-Li, Chun-Li is at least 28. I don't know.
Right.
And I don't know, do they have character profiles anymore for the Street Fighter characters?
She was the second female Street Fighter.
Second?
Yeah.
Who?
But Chun-Li was first, and then she was...
Oh, yeah.
So she was the only one to actually rival Chun-Li. She was Chun-Li in competition for a while.
Yeah.
So I remember like a lot of days people would think, Chun-Li first, so you want to take the counteract that is Cammy, another female fighter that can, kind of match wits with her. So finally Chun-Li got some female company in the game, which was great.
Yeah, you think they would team up and do something like Mai from, what was she from? She wasn't from Fate of Fury. What was she from? I forget what game Mai was from, actually, to tell you the truth.
Is Mai from Art of Fighting, or is she from Fate of Fury?
I don't know, because see, I have Art of Fighting, and she's not, I never got to the end of the game.
She's from Art of Fighting. I think she's from Fate of Fury.
Yeah, I think she is, because remember she has that swan dive.
Yeah, you can see I'm not up on my SNK.
Yeah, I'm not really up on my SNK either. I'm sorry.
Back in the day, you either were a Capcom fan or you were SNK.
We Capcom fans.
I think that Capcom and Street Fighter, the whole franchise was bigger in the U.S. than it was like other places.
Well, of course.
A Capcom fan. I think Street Fighter was more mainstream back in the day anyway. And even now, I think Street Fighter is still a little more mainstream. But the sad thing to say is that it seems as if SNK, the franchise for SNK, is going to outlive Street Fighter due to the fact that the fans are, requesting these games, or at least the game company, SNK, is still supporting their games.
Well, of course, SNK is taking care of their user base. They because this is a fan-powered consumer base. When you go to Japan, when you say Iori, you see kids walking around with his clothes on, looking with the same kind of hairstyle. And this is not goth or anything like that. This is like a super duper fan base. I want to be a part of it, but I'm not. I just can't. They don't have any African Americans in their games. I don't think though.
Oh, SNK games?
Yeah.
Don't say that, they do.
I say I know they do, but I know Fatal. What was that? Fatal Bow.
Yeah,
the guy who like Mike Tyson.
There too, but I've actually recently found a lot of SNK, African American SNK.
Well, I'm not saying this. I mean, I just picked African brought African American. I was gonna say, do they have any Indian at all? Indian?
Different ethnicity? Yeah, of course they do.
Oh, they do. I didn't. You know, I just look at the characters. Most of the characters are either Asian or a little bit of white. And that's really, white American or white Northern or something from Canada. You know. Well, they do have Charlotte. She's French.
Right.
Charlotte, I hate them. But she always beat me up. You know. But
and the first game to introduce stuff like the Air Hurricane, did they already have that in like Turbo version?
what do you mean Air Hurricane?
The Air Hurricane.
Oh, jump in the air. You mean the air special?
Air special. You can't do like Air Fireball, man. They just do the Air Hurricane. Was this the first game for that to be included in? Because I don't remember that being in Turbo, was it? Was that in Turbo?
You know what?
That's another good trivia question.
I think so.
But I know that they did include the red fireball in this one. Right? Red fireball.
Yes, they did. And that was a good thing.
That in this version of the game. I think it was a glitch on the original Street Turbo. What they did was they actually programmed the move in to actually be a red fireball in the next game, which was awesome. Which was pretty awesome.
Oh, the supers? They were kind of chuncy.
The supers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the animation for the supers.
You actually like that?
Yeah, it was actually nice.
Well, back in the day, yeah, I guess, yeah, that was kind of cool, because you finish them out for that song that's...
It was cool for about, the first 100 matches, and you gotta kind of,
The bonus stages, I don't know how they start taking those out.
The bonus stages?
Yeah.
Nah, they did start taking those out.
They took them out, and I go like, that was part of the game that gave you, part, sit back and relax a little bit. A lot of people say they didn't like it at all. I loved it. I love the one I did love. I love the bricks and I love the barrels.
Yeah, the barrels and the bricks work.
Especially if you're playing by yourself.
That car got kind of old.
Yeah, the car. Well, no, that's a final fight.
Oh, they got one in Street Fighter. The car beat up the.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know what? I forgot all about that. I've been playing Final Fight so much lately.
You have too much Final Fight for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your D-pad ready, buddy, because I'm coming down there to tell you another one.
I got my camera ready too. You want some of this? Maybe you want to bring some? Bring it.
No, did they have air throws in this one? I don't think
I don't know. I'm playing against Guile right now. Guile is the only person that always
got an air throw.
Yeah, he always, no matter what game he's in, he always has that backbreaker power up.
Right.
So
Guile has always been like one awesome character.
Yeah, and he's overlooked now. You know that?
What, Guile?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Some people use him in their combos.
But I wouldn't say that though. He seems to make it back in all the reincarnations they made. Street Fighter reincarnated. There's always had Guile in it. All these rehashes that Capcom keeps making.
Yeah, because he
was making it in the third strike though. That was a disappointment.
Yeah, when they brought Charlie back, honestly, I thought that was a really big disappointment. They brought him back.
Yeah, they brought him in the Alpha 2 and...
Yeah, they brought Charlie back. I'm like,
Guile made an appearance in Alpha 3. Of course, every Street Fighter made an appearance in Alpha 3.
Yeah.
Just about, but there wasn't a Guile in Alpha 2 or Alpha 1, which was impressive.
Yeah, that's what I was like saying. I didn't really care for Charlie myself. He may look like a little bit like Guile. He may have the same look moves, but that wasn't Guile. I'm sorry. Honestly, he looked like an anime version of Guile. If he was younger, like 23 and younger, 18, 23. And I was like, I played with him every now and then. But Aaron didn't really care for him too much either. He played with him a little bit. But
was awesome, man.
He was for a while.
The very first Street Fighter I ever saw. My first Street Fighter, the original Street Fighter I saw, Chun-Li fighting E-Han.
Ooh! Zangief got that freaking glowing hand that's popping fireballs! Dang! And he did a cool power driver on me.
Wow.
So, and E-Honda, E-Honda just, who even plays with him that much anymore? He stopped my freaking fireball and he stepped right through it. Dang, I can't believe I died. But the one thing about E Honda, I lost my love for E Honda when Tekken came out.
Yeah.
Again, Ryu with his uppercut, 100 hand, his it's like a 5. I think he has 5 hits.
Right.
And once he unleashes it and you launch it, when you launch into the air, that's another combo he had. They took him out of Tekken. I mean, not switch the game over to Tekken, but
yeah, I think overall I would rank this game right with
Round 1, fight.
Street Fighter 2. It's just I have a more of a sentimental value for the original game I originally fell in love with.
yeah.
No, I think that Super Street Fighter 2 is a superior game graphically. Not necessarily gameplay-wise, but graphically and sound-wise and animation-wise. It's a superior game on all those levels. But I would favor the original Street Fighter 2
Yeah,
for Street Fighter.
Yeah, you know we used to play the original more than we played this one. The only time you want to play is you want to see lame old Kuma.
Yeah, that too. I want to see Lame over Kuma. And I actually like the artwork though. The portraits looked a whole lot better and the graphics looked a whole lot better and the sound made a drastic improvement.
Well, they didn't have any limits too much on this because they had 500 megabytes to play with now compared to
Something like that.
the size 32 megs.
Yeah.
I guess. You know, the game almost looks the same, really, in a way. Just the colors are more brighter and you have a higher resolution.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I went from playing the Super NES version to playing the 3DO version. Graphically, that's a big leap.
Yeah, it was.
It leaps drastically. I mean, even if you went from the cart, the Super NES cart of Street Fighter Turbo and try to compare it to the 3DO version, it's still a graphic advantage on the 3DO. Even though you got to deal with load time and sound issues. You know, I mean, graphically, it's a major improvement.
Yeah, I know. When I compared my Neo Geo version of Samurai Showdown to the 3DO version, because you know me, I fell in love with Samurai Showdown. I was like saying, it's basically the same game.
Yep.
No, they're not.
I would say though, there was a period of time where if you owned the 3DO and you had this version of the game, you had a superior version of Street Fighter. This was the ultimate version of Street Fighter. So a period of years, if this was the version that you had one of the best console versions of Street Fighter that was available. And to date, I would think, I don't even know if the PlayStation version of this game can actually compare to the 3DO version. I recently found that oftentimes when you get remakes of old games that have been ported over from the arcade, the original port over usually is the best port. And when they try to port again, the port loses some of the quality of the original port. And what I'm trying to say is, like, when the game was originally hot and it was first coming from the arcade, the game, they took more time and effort in porting that game over because that was its initial release to the home console. So I think that Super Street Fighter 2 on the 3DO is a superior version of that game because it was the first initial release of Super Street Fighter 2 to a console.
Yeah, but
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo that eventually was released on the Super NES was actually probably like the second or third release.
Yeah,
And it wasn't as good a release as the original 3DO port,
right.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the only system that got the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo was 3DO though, as far as I know. Unless Marty got it.
They eventually came out with one for the Super NES, but that was, I think maybe it could have been as many as 4 to 5 years down the road that they actually came out with a port of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Really?
Super Nintendo. Yeah. You have to check me on that, but I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah,
because I remember I wasn't a 3DO owner in the early or late 90s. I was not a 3DO owner.
Right.
And I remember that I could not get access to the game. The only time I was able to play the game was when we were playing it with you or going to the arcade. And I remember that I went into a video game store, or the actual name of the store was actually Rhinos, was the store that I actually went into. And actually saw the cart on sale. And this was after all of the Super Street Fighter, all of the Super Nintendo stuff stopped going on sale. I mean, I think they stopped producing. So I think the game, was it the GameCube? What that came out after the Super Nintendo? Was it the GameCube?
Oh, you mean on Nintendo? Yeah. No, the N64.
Yeah, they had stopped production on all the Super Nintendo stuff, and then they were producing stuff for the Nintendo 64. And I saw that, okay, they finally used the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo. Isn't this just a bit late?
I know I saw Legends, and I couldn't
I'm like,
believe
okay,
it.
this is the next generation. I mean, shouldn't you be releasing that for the Nintendo 64? Nintendo did some really silly stuff back in the day.
Japan.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the things that really pissed me off about Nintendo back when fighting games were God and were ruling the whole
Exactly what kept gaming alive.
Mortal Kombat originally was ported over from the arcade.
Yeah.
People got the blood ported, and Super Nintendo didn't have no blood.
Oh my goodness, that was so silly to see.
Talking about somebody was pissed off.
I was tore up. I was mad. We were doing fatalities for real. Let me put my well, now you see where I got. Let me put my foot in the chest from Johnny Cage fatality.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I don't want to offend nobody.
Say it. What you got to say?
Anyway,
I'll bleep it out.
Nintendo is backwards on a lot of things.
Well, remember
Nintendo had one of the greatest fighting game companies under their belt, Rare Entertainment.
Yes, they did.
sold Rare Entertainment to Microsoft.
That was stupid.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That was so stupid. You know.
That's the dumbest thing. And then when they had Rare, instead of them making a Killer Instinct 3,
Yeah.
they had Rare making games like Mickey Mouse Adventure, Donkey Kong Country. Not to say that Donkey Kong Country wasn't a great game.
Oh, Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, don't put that down.
To have the talent that Rare had, to have it wasted on so many. Not to say that those games weren't lucrative for Nintendo.
Right.
But,
Well,
I mean, there was a lot of untapped potential in that Killer Instinct franchise.
Well, I heard someone from, I'm not saying what company, and I'm not saying it was from Rare, but some company had posted saying there is a Killer Instinct 3 coming, and they said it's going to be for Xbox, and I think it was somebody just pulling my leg.
That's possible. That's very possible.
Well, no, this is before the Xbox 360.
They did sell the license to Rare. Well, all of Rare's programmers.
It's coming, and that's all they wrote. And it was from somebody that was in the industry. You know, so I ran to the Rare website, and I scoured that website left and right trying to look for any inkling of Full Gore.
Right.
You know me and Full Gore, we go way back.
Right. This was the game the first to have supers, right? Or was?
Yeah, this first game to have supers.
The first game to have supers, and it was the first game to have a little super meter at the bottom. And I thought that was pretty awesome, and that kind of revolutionized gaming, because I think this was the very first game to do that.
Yeah, it was.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no other game did that. Final Fight had the little thing of like Abigail when he power up,
Right.
and that's probably where this came from.
So, like we were saying before, man, Street Fighter 2 is a very groundbreaking game. I mean, gameplay-wise, it revolutionized the market, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to hear that again.
Yeah, that's why I wish they'd make the Street Fighter HD.
Yeah, they need to.
I mean, having that game, have everything, have where you can download the characters online. Even go have a section on the system where you can design female character, like in Guild Wars. You can make whatever character you want. And, you know, say if I want to make a female character, I can take Chun-Li's body and then give her Ryu's Hurricane Kick.
Right.
And then give last words.
Stay tuned for the next installment, man.
What's the next installment gonna be?
Oh, we can probably talk about Third Strike or something.
Third Strike? You have Third Strike on you, right?
Huh?
You have Third Strike?
Do I have Third
At home?
Strike?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, man. You can power that bad boy, freshen yourself up so you can talk more about it, because that's where you're gonna actually cover. Yeah, you kind of covered more than I did on this one too. You know.
Yeah, I did a little bit. I did a little something. I don't know what else you have to say about this game, man, other than the fact that it's like awesome. Alright, so we'll talk about Third Strike next, man.
Next week.
Sounds good.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright then.
You win.